Hello, Cassie?
Joe? Joe, is that you?
How are you?
Oh, Joe, did something happen to you? You weren't in an accident.
Nah, nothing's happened. What took you so long to get to the phone?
Oh, I was scared when they told me it was long distance. I knew it was you or about you.
How did you know?
Oh, I just knew. Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's great. We got more dough than we ever seen before. Say, this is a funny time to call up a girl, ain't it?
Oh, I don't mind. I'm glad you called. I was worried about you.
Were you?
Yeah. Did you think about me?
Oh, sure, every minute.
Gee, this is beginning to look like love at first sight. Do you believe in that?
Well, it saves a lot of time.
When you coming back, Joe?
You anxious?
Oh, what do you think?
I think I want to get back there and see you as fast as we can buy another load.
Oh, but be careful. Don't drive too fast. I want to see you quick, but I want to see you all in one piece.
You will. I nearly always go around that way.
Your 3 minutes are up. Deposit 50 cents, please. Oh, don't spend any more, Joe. We can talk all we want free when you get in town.
Okay, honey. Good night.
Good night, Joe.
That was great talk, Joe. Pearl and me used to have them silly conversations before we got married.
Who said anything about getting married?
Nobody. But you can't horse me. I know that race when I see it. It just depends on how smart the dame is.
Your brakes are dragging. Come on, let's hit the road. Paul, wake up.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing, but you got to take the wheel for a while. I'm knocked out.
Well, let me alone, will you? I just got to sleep.
You got to sleep 3 hours ago.
Don't seem like 3 seconds. Why don't we pull up here and both nail a couple hours shut-eye?
What a guy. We get a little ahead of this racket for the first time in our lives, and you want to stop and sleep.
Yeah, I want to sleep. Everyone sleeps once in a while, remember? You think I wanted to do something peculiar?
It'd be peculiar to stop now, all right. What do you want to do, get into L.A. after the market is flooded with pears? If we want to get a price, we got to get them here early.
All right. Slide over.
Thanks, kid. And keep your eye on that white line. If it begins to wobble, wake me up.
Yeah.
You know what I always do when I feel the Sandman coming?
No.
I begin to count to myself, out loud. I got to 10,000 last night. Not even one mistake. Try it sometime.
Yeah. $901, $902, $903, $904, $905, 6, $907, 8, $909.
Joe, is he going to be all right? Tell me, Joe.
Oh, now take it easy. He's going to be okay, Pearl. We got him to the hospital here inside of an hour.
Oh.
He's busted up a little, but the doc says he'll be okay.
What about you, Joe?
Oh, just a couple of scratches. I guess my name wasn't up.
Which is his room?
Right over there. Well, it was my fault, Pearl. He wanted to stop and sleep, and I made him drive.
Don't blame yourself, Joe. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I'm grateful he's alive. Truck's gone, I suppose.
Complete wreck. Load smashed. Not a cent of insurance.
Oh.
We were just starting to do pretty good, too.
It's always that way, isn't it, Joe? Oh, you and Paul get another truck and you'll be on the road again.
No, not for a while. I'm going to go to work for Ed Carlson.
Carlson?
Yeah, he always wanted to give me a job, and, well, I'm taking it. You see...
Joe, I want to see Paul.
I'll wait, Pearl. He's going to be out of work for some time.
Huh?
But I don't want you to worry, see? Well, Riley's getting well. I'll take care of everything.
What are you trying to do, Joe? Soften the blow? How bad is he?
Oh, he looks all right. A couple of cuts here and there, all except his right arm, they thought. Well, they had to do it. They had to take it off.
I'm going to surprise you, Joe. I'm going to surprise you a lot. I'm almost glad it happened.
You what?
You heard me. I'm almost glad. Now he can't drive a truck. Now he'll be home nights. And I won't always be alone worrying. Maybe it's worth a right arm, Joe. Maybe it's worth it.
Hey, Charlie, how's that transmission coming?
Okay, Joe. She'll roll tonight.
Well, keep it coming. Hey, Irish.
Yeah, Joe.
Have to get number 8 ready to pick up that beer at Load and Red Star. Switch 14 to the furniture hall.
All right.
And if anybody wants me, I'll be in the office.
Hello, Joe.
Oh, how are you, Mrs. Carlson?
How do you like your new job?
It's okay. Anything I can do for you?
I just came in to see Ed.
Oh, ain't he in his office?
I haven't looked yet.
Oh,
Did Ed tell you about our anniversary party tomorrow night?
yeah, but I can't make it.
Oh, Ed's counting on having you.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carlson.
Hey, hiya, Marie. Give us a kiss.
Oh, please, Ed. Every time
All right. Now, don't get sore.
Ed, Joe says he can't make our party tomorrow night.
What? Why, sure he can. It's at our new house, Joe. I want you to see it.
Oh, I had something planned with Paul for tomorrow night.
Now, look. I'm the boss. This is a royal command. Show up tomorrow night at my new dump. Paul don't pay your salary. I do.
Okay, I'll show up, but I gotta leave early.
I knew Ed could bring you around. I guess he has more sex appeal than I have.
Ain't she terrific? If you open your mouth, she puts her foot in it.
I gotta get back to the garage. So long, Mrs. Carlson.
See you tomorrow, Ed.
So long, Joe. Yeah, Joe sure has turned out great. Your idea of taking them off the trucks and putting them inside was strictly okay. He's a good man.
Yes, I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, Joe's plenty fast on new ideas. I'm going to let him try out a few of them. Then I'll have a lot more time to spend with you.
You aren't talking much, Joe.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Red. How are things going down at the store?
Oh, all right. My feet hold out. Well, thanks for walking me home. Good night.
Cassie.
What?
Wait a minute. Cassie, what do you say we get married?
Oh, Joe.
What do you say?
Well, I'd like that fine, but we can't.
Why not?
Well, you've got enough responsibilities without taking me on. After Paul finds something, all right.
Oh, Paul ain't gonna find anything. Why kid ourselves?
Well, it don't hurt to hope. You've always been an optimistic guy. What's the matter with you?
I guess maybe I'm just finding out the score.
Oh, Joe, that don't sound like you. Will you do something? Will you take me dancing tomorrow night when we both feel better?
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I can't. I gotta go to the boss's house to a party.
Oh.
Don't say like you think I'm ducking out on you. I didn't want to go. Ed and his wife muscled me into it.
Well, you don't have to explain to me where you're going or why.
And don't pull that aching heart routine on me.
Oh, Joe, let's say goodnight. If we stay out here, we'll only be fighting.
Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I'm kind of... Oh, I don't know.
I know, though. You're upset about Paul. But don't worry, Joe. It'll work out. It'll be fine. I know it will. Kiss me, Joe.
Cassie, you're the only girl in the world I've ever been crazy about.
Joe, you're the only fellow in the world who can make me believe a lie like that.
Yes, sir, that's what I always tell my drivers. No telephone pole ever hits a truck except in self-defense. Have some champagne, folks. Huh? Come on.
Ed, we have servants to open the wine.
Well, what's the fun of drinking champagne if you can't buff the cork yourself, huh? Hey, there's Joe.
Oh, I'll take care of Joe.
Huh?
You stay here with your friend. Oh, hello, Joe. You're late.
Yeah, I got stuck at the office.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you we were dressing.
Oh, wouldn't have done any good. I don't own a tux.
Hey, hi, Joe. Have a little champagne, huh?
Thanks, Ed. You know I don't drink.
Well, neither do I, unless I got a glass in my hand.
You don't have any bad habits, do you, Joe?
None I can't handle, Mrs. Carlson. a nice time.
Why? Oh, wait a minute. You're not leaving already, Joe.
Yeah, I'm due at the office at 6:30. Good night.
Well, good
Good night, Mrs. Carlson.
Oh, I'll walk out to your car with you.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, it's all right. I could stand the breath of air.
Oh, it's cold. You better run back in.
It feels good.
Well, I had a nice time, Mrs. Carlson.
Joe, do you have to call me Mrs. Carlson? I have a first name, you know.
Well, when I call you Mrs. Carlson, that keeps me in my place.
You wouldn't be trying to get over that it also keeps me in my place now, would you?
That ain't what I said.
Well, I'm good at reading between the lines. What's the matter with you anyway?
Oh, I feel okay.
Well, then, what's the matter with me? I know a dozen men who'd come running if I even winked at them.
Then wink at one of them and leave me alone. I've told you 50 times I'm doing good at the office, and I'm not going to stick my neck out fooling around with the boss's wife. Particularly when I happen to like the boss.
How touching. The faithful employee, the devoted friend.
That's me. Good night.
Oh, Joe, you don't have to get sore.
Hey, Marie, we're all going over to the Tango Club. Get into your gunny sack, honey. We're stepping out.
Yeah, the Tango Club. He'd be lucky if he can walk in the door, let alone tango.
Don't you worry about Ed. He's okay.
Sure. Ed's fine. When you don't have to look at him every day and listen to his gags. You know, Joe, it's too bad I had to meet Ed first.
Yeah?
I mean, before I met you.
Yeah?
If I wasn't married to him, maybe you'd liven up a bit, huh?
I doubt it.
I don't.
Anyway, you're Mrs. Carlson.
Yeah. Ain't I the lucky one?
Good night, Mrs. Carlson.
Mrs. Carlson. Mrs. Ed, do you hear me? We're home.
Huh?
You fell all over the Tango Club, and now you're falling all over me. Get out and walk. I can't carry you into the house.
Oh, you just go ahead, honey. I'll catch a little snooze here in the garage.
Ed, wake up. You can't sleep in the garage. Get up, will you?
Huh? Run along, baby. I'll be right in. Just turn off motor. Mustn't let motor run. Just turn off motor.